Oh, there we go, for here, and welcome back to some more Civ 7. I'm not sure why the mod is setting off this when I'm definitely not starting a celebration. I'm in a celebration. Be cool if it gave like a couple seconds whenever you're in the celebration. So kind of like acknowledging it, but yeah, it's not that important. Anyway, last left off, we're in the modern era now. We're just basically rushing for production buildings, rushing for factories. Not necessarily to win an economic victory. I think it's pretty obvious that it's not going to be possible. My best bet is to get
And
probably about
Jerusalem builded here.
do way better in terms of military victory. That's probably my only way I can really go. But we'll see what happens. Yeah, the production here is not great. I love that rail stations give production now. That's great. What I'm really interested in, actually, is seeing... Actually, a better spot for it now. Really interested to see if... Which resource was it? Coal. 10% production of coal towards rail station support. So I'm really interested to see if coal can lower the production cost for it. And I think it does, because I think it's based on production. Well, let's see, it's 5,400, which is ridiculous. I'd rather just build it, even if it's going to take a while. So the best question... Though, let's get a merchant. Actually, not here, since you're building that. That's fine. You need to build all that. Didn't I have... I felt like I had more stuff finished. But I guess I only queued it. You can build a merchant. Here it's 12. I'll make this city my baseline. So here it's 15, and it costs 5,400. It's all the way over there. Probably not going to happen. Lots of coffee, I like. This is 5 turns for production, and yeah, it's about the same. I guess I'll just do this first. Where can I even build this thing? Overbuild there. That's a good tile for other things, though. I'm really hesitant to do that. Can't build it there. Can't build it there. Can't build it there. That's only a 1 tick. We have no adjacency bonuses. I hope I have enough places to build things here. I should. Worst case scenario. In fact, I can build the port here, and then it'll let me build something here as well. Wait, no, I can't. That's too far out. Ugh. I can go there. Yeah, I'd rather have the production, I guess, and then... Yeah, it's not a great spot, but it's a spot. Yeah, science buildings go there. a lot of food I'd lose, but let's just hold off on that for now, I guess. Alright, so what did I say? It was coal. Does anybody have multiple? Let me double check to make sure it was coal. Yes. You have coal and oil. Like this, that's even better. Alright, so the cost is... Oh, let me check production. Production is 14, so it went down a turn. Cost is still the same. So the cost is the same regardless of the production. Which means it is actually good, given how expensive they are. And if I'm going to build them, it's actually highly beneficial if I get lots of coal resources first. So I think whoever finishes these all up first gets to build the merchant swarm. Or actually... Well, see, if I get that, it doesn't really benefit unless I build the railroad first, which I could do. We could build the railroad first everywhere. Might be better if I just buy a bunch of merchants. They're not super expensive comparatively. I get other benefits from doing it. I mostly want to buy... or get coal and oil? Well, two things I didn't have at all. Yeah, coal and oil for railroads and factories. So with that in mind, we can actually... wait a turn, and then I can build railroads everywhere. Basically now. 2 turns is when I'll build them. Give or take. Join democracy. I know it's going to get real ugly in a little bit. Okay, so I want everywhere with coal and oil. Okay, we can do another round of merchants, and I've got the influence to at least get a few people and improve trade relations. Also would like to get some prospectors up and running. Where do I want to... that. Is there anything... No, I got all that. All in range, you're all in range. It's just this. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And those aren't really big things. The big thing is actually just that coffee. And there's a coffee here too, but that's actually in range. But you're not growing. So, prospector is a good idea here. That's it, I think, in terms of resources, because otherwise I've got them. Right, I've got a buttload of resources. The only thing I'm going to do is look for copies. i.e. if I have a resource that's not mine, we'll switch it out with one that's imported. In my cities, anyway. Everywhere else doesn't matter. Okay. Celebration. I'd like science still. Okay, do I want the coffee? And it also has the tea. This is a better trade route. I don't know if she'll accept it, though. Yeah, we don't have a good enough relationship for her to accept it. Try to work on that. You've got... Oh, so much fish, man. What the heck? Okay. Wow, these are expensive. It's definitely more expensive than it was in the past. Your happiness is fleeting also. As is yours. Okay. I'm just gonna have you guys sleep for a little bit. Need to get more influence up and running. Got that started.
His policy to his times prospers.
Yeah, that's what I want. It's the happiness. Okay, that automatically goes and it is better. Good. Alright, rail station. Just gold. Here's fine. Build that first. Where... Can't build it there. Can't build it there. Can't build it there. Can build it there. Can build it here and make this culture. Honestly, like that I did better. That in 5 turns, that's fine. Yeah, here's fine. Building. It'd be nice if I could see where exactly this was being built. Here. Yeah, okay. Just to make sure. Awesome. Okay, those are going. Now I'm just going to use save up my gold to build railroads in other places. Yeah, we're starting to get some production back up and running, which is good. Okay, let me see. I would actually really like to make allies with people right before I go crazy. What's their relationships? You're hostile with Augustus. That could be trouble. You're hostile with a lot of people, and you're unfriendly with Ebon. What's your relationship with people? You're neutral with him and hostile. Yeah. So I'm gonna say... I'm gonna reject. That should bring him back down to just okay with me, which is fine. What's your opinion gonna be helpful? How about we form an alliance? Oh, this would be good to get. You couldn't have waited one more turn? Alright, you can grab this. Oh no, I want fascism. There's no point in me building a rail station here. It's going to be really expensive. You're also not going to be a port town. I don't think it's worth it. Grocer would be worth it, though. Nice chunk of food. Why they're still in celebration, I have no idea. See if that goes away. If it doesn't go away, I'm gonna have to reload a save. Thank you, it went away. What? Okay, it takes 360? I'm only a turn behind. I'm good with that. Okay. I just have to hit 360 first. I like the more influence, actually, because my influence is kind of low. That's already gone, jeez. Okay, come on over here.
Just as modern mass production requires the standardization of commodity.
I need better production. Is there anything that gives me more production? I don't think so. That's good, though. Really should check to see if it means that the city's working that tile. I think it does mean the city's working that tile. Because I'm pretty sure it increases the population. Like, I'm pretty sure Leventa was 18 and now it's 19. Now, they could definitely work that tile, so that's definitely the case, but... I don't know. So there's a lot of potential there. Okay, you need to finish this up. Then I need to build the... I can build the railroad station, actually. That's the science building. This is can be the cultural buildings. And then I could do a new port. It's a lot of food lost. I think I'll just do a new one. For now.
For authoritarians, facts depend entirely.
Okay. So we want... That's not a big deal. A little bit of money's not a big deal. Happiness is really good, though. Can I handle the happiness penalty? No, this is just in town, so that's totally fine. Totally fine. Okay, that should drastically reduce. I think it reduced this by, yeah, 2 turns. We're up to 108 production here. Achieve a celebration with 20 turns. Guess what? Alright, we've got multiple things now. An extra tradition slot sounds lovely. We can get 10 gold per age per but I would rather have, or at least start trying to work towards getting that. I want the cheaper military. I'd rather work towards the military settlement limit, but, you know, is what it is. I'll try for this. I don't really know if it's a good idea. I don't think I have a lot of wonders, actually. Let me see. I seem to recall being pissed off at how few wonders I was getting. Yeah, I've only got 2. It's not really worth it. Is there another wonder I would really want? We get 31 food there, 24 science, 31 gold. We'll get that. I don't care about that. We get natural history. I can get my explorers working on something else. Come here. You can come here. That was my only complaint so far, is I feel like if I were to lower the game's difficulty,
The face of a city changes
I kind of feel like I could do that, but like also heavily like never go for settlement limits. I feel like you have to get the settlement limits if you want to win high difficulty. I mean, the whole thing here is like, look, I'm no longer even in the running here, really. I'm not really in the running. I'm just kind of prevent this one from happening. And I'm probably going to have to take care of this one and focus on Napoleon and Genghis Khan. Or I could go for scientific. I just have to rush the scientific victory, which is possible with enough production. In fact, maybe that's what I'll do. We'll see. I don't know if my production can keep up. Oh yeah, I have enough influence now.
And I begin.
Wait, what happened? Wasn't it this place? I was losing, and now it's somebody else entirely, and I'm winning now? I think they're the last one that doesn't have a... Yeah, they're the last independent. The heck? I'm confused. Alright, can I... Does this work yet? Yes, we're sending the food out. Finally. How about with you? Yes, we're sending the food out. Maybe I just had to reload the game? Kind of unclear. Now, you should be getting a ton of food. Yeah, you're doing really good. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Wait a minute. Okay, Alfost and Samara Dismac. We have Al Mansura and Al Kulf. Am I seeing that right? Wait, what? Neither of these are sending... What? Oh, you're sending it over here. Oh, that's totally fine. You both doing that? That's totally fine. Let's see. You're not growing very fast. I probably don't need another whale. We can do that, and then do this. Then you're done. Factory town. And then I'd have to use these for the rail station and stuff. But we don't need to do that until next turn. So we'll see. You jerk, I'm gonna block that. Why are you doing this to me? Weren't we kind of friendly? We were, now you hate my guts. Alright. Well, I think he actually hated my guts earlier. Make sure I upgrade all my troops. This war is definitely a high probability now. I will support that, that's fine. This would be pretty nice if I'm at war, but is there anything else I really want? Not really. Now we need to unslot something. There's nothing particular I'd like to do that with, so we'll hold off on that. Okay, we got a new victory tier. How are we doing? Not close, not close. Closer. And then this doesn't change. Oh, this volcano came back online. That's fun. Napoleon did. Say what? My guy. Already doing this against somebody. Wait, who am I doing it against? Against you? Okay, those should be popping any second now too, so I want to make sure I have enough influence to make sure that happens. Alright, you've got enough happiness. Pull off one of you. And you don't have enough happiness. Throw some whales over here. Hey, 168 production. I know that's based on, like, because I'm building those types of buildings, but still. Alright, okay, good, you have the rail station complete. Then the factory is definitely the higher priority here. It's like a great place to put it. Let's see, you've got 5 turns left, unfortunately. Looks like a good place to put it to me. Factory up and running. Okay, you're a factory town. Rail station is nice and cheap, which is great. Rail station up and running. We can get... Wait, what? Rail station's completed. Oh, I have no direct road between you two, I bet. Yep. That work? It did. I think. Okay, and then we can build the port for 2 extra resource capacity. Now, even with it as cheap as it is, I mean, and it's like... It's 125% cheaper, so it's less than half price. It's still a really expensive thing to go spend my time doing. But we want to keep doing it. Okay, I can put it there, I can put it there. Okay, the factory. Really need to maximize production. Are sending food, so I guess either one of these spots. I mean, that's 3. Only losing 3 food, that's fine. Okay. Now, the thing is... Oh, can I build a port? Not enough golden treasury. I think I could build the port. I might need to build another building here. We'll find out. Alright, so I've got 2 factory towns. As factory. Nice. Okay, slot in the coffee. I think we just go full on coffee. It looks good. And then give you fish, because why not? Okay. That'll lower the production of these now. It shaves off a turn, at the very least. Production. Alright, you... go here. You can grab this. And this. And this. Okay, we get an economic attribute point from that, which is lovely. Because that means I could get 1 resource capacity in cities. Now, in retrospect, it's actually probably better to get towns, because I can make a bunch of high-powered towns. But that would cost me 3 to do. Also, I wouldn't be getting as much gold per turn. Well, that's not true. Wait, if you get both of these, it's about the same. That's something to think about for later playthroughs, depending on how you're planning on doing it. Okay, so we have more space. Just throw in the production. Production is too important. Trying to get as much production as possible because that's the only way I'm going to survive this. Oh, I just realized I should probably do some rejiggering and upgrading. Building the rail station, you guys are building the factories. Excellent. Hoping to get the espionage so I can get those going. Then once I get that going, I can see who has the better, or who has coffee, and I can go for coffee. Okay, make sure I'm still in the lead. I am. I don't know how they got kicked out of that before. It's odd. Make it science. Really would like to change my culture if possible. Sure. Oh yeah, did I get... I did. So I can have my explorers who aren't doing anything. That. My other explorer is... I really wish my other mod was up and running. I told him to come back, I feel like. He's right here. Alright, so I need to find another wonder. Okay, there's that one they're going, and then there's that one. Alright, I'm probably not going to get that. I'll just send you down this way. Militaristic attribute or 1,000 culture. A turn of 2 turns of culture or an attribute point. That's a no-brainer. Hit that settlement limit, please. It's like even if I go to war, the problem is that I need more settlement limit. It's almost going to be too hard otherwise. Rather get the science if we're going to go for a potential science victory. Okay, what's your happiness? Your happiness is okay for specialists. Almost tempted to go with food, but you'll actually increase your growth if I throw specialists down too. So, where am I building this? Here. So I can't put specialists there, unfortunately. Okay.
The members of the nation will never know most of their fellow members. Yet in the mind of each lives the image of their communion.
Okay, that was a steal, yeah? We were discovered, unfortunately. You hate me, so I'm gonna go ahead and steal your secrets, and that costs 240, which is a bit, especially now that I've lost a lot per turn. Which is not great, but whatever. Okay. I think that just improved one I already had.
What's good for M&M Enterprises is good for the country. The sound...
Hey, we got flight. Okay, so who's got coffee? You do. That's a pretty solid one. We're now neutral. Like that. Thank you very much. Does anyone else have coffee? Because I can afford one more. You have coffee. Does anyone have double coffee? You have coffee. You've got coffee. No double coffee, it looks like. Okay, so the top one was Genghis Khan, I think. Yeah. He also really likes me, so I can improve trade. Oh, it's as cheap as it gets. I'm wondering if that was the same price because I'm good relations with them, because I've heard that apparently that starts to scale too. And was he counter-espionaging me? 6 gold per turn for each conquered settlement. Does that include the one I technically took before? Either way, that's not a lot. Okay, that's terrible. Okay, so the increased celebration duration sucks. Do you want more celebrations? Although I guess it doesn't suck too bad if it does roll over. I think I did do. In fact, I'll even look. 7 does happiness to next celebration continue during. Actually, I might be able to see that. It would be in policy. Let me look. Let me see something. So it looks like the answer to that is it does overlap, and it depends how long it takes you to get into the next one. So we'll see how long it takes me to get to the next one. You're suffering from a lack of happiness, are you? Can I slot something in? Yes. Oh, you've also got a factory built. That's a bummer. Okay, got the extra coffee. Oh, you've got 3 extra slots. I could just throw in the coffee. I could start on... Yeah, we'll just throw in the coffee, and then I will continue the extra production. With the idea being that we need to finish these, and then I can build a department store. The factory can double up with someone, that's nice. And the port. After getting all that done, then we can start, like, spamming science buildings like crazy. I think I have enough money to finish you. Can build a port here. That's good. Can't build the other thing. Okay, we look at our resources. Now the thing is that should have opened up 2 slots, which means I can actually grow this coffee in here. That's my only other coffee, yes. So now that I'm doing that, it actually would be more beneficial for me to start throwing tea in. Lots of tea. It's my specialty. It's nice this is actually updating live. Alright, that's fine. Also got... Oh, you're this other... Whoop. You're my other city. Good production, good food. Not great happiness, we'll give you that. Also, I'll give you this. Okay. Looks good. I can make another factory town. You're not a factory town. You can actually get, like, laboratories and stuff, but that's really expensive, and honestly, I'd rather get the factories up and running. Let's also get the factory up and running here. That's fine. Not great, but it's fine. Once again, really wish I could see where I was building the previous... Here? Okay. Make sure I'm not accidentally doing something stupid. Okay, so now that we've got that done, I'm pretty sure, is the port needed? For the rail connection? I guess maybe not? Can't build the fort. I'll go and build the port. Now I can build the factory. Yes, you do need a port. Now, I don't know if I need it in both. I might only need it in one. It'd be nice if I only needed it in one. We will see. You're a factory town. Just give you fish, why not? It's gonna be a minute. I could instead give you the production. That's actually probably a better idea, is to give production to these places. Because that turns into gold. And the gold gets me the stuff faster. Like all factory towns basically should be focusing on production. Okay, it's definitely time for me to cut the video off. Thank you very much for watching, and God bless.